Hey guys, so before I start this review, I just wanted to address something. Fan 2001 commented on my last review, weren't you done reviewing movies? And, yeah, I was done, but I changed my mind. I I just took a break for a little bit, because I was terrible at reviewing movies at the time, but I wanted to talk about a lot of my favorite movies, and, just kind of give you my thoughts and opinions on it. So, yeah, I'm back to reviewing movies. So, and not to say anything against Fan 2001, he probably said that because of my opinion on Iron Man 2. He hates Iron Man 2, and my review is mostly positive. If that's the case in Fan 2001, we can just respect each other's opinions. If you hate Iron Man 2, I totally respect your opinion. I like Iron Man 2. I think it's better than the first one. So anyway, let's get on with the review. Thor, the next movie in the MCU. Regarded by many to be one of the weakest MCU installments, to many people this isn't as weak as Thor the Dark World, but it's not as good as Thor Ragnarok in many people's eyes. Just like with Iron Man 2, I find this incredibly underrated. This is when the MCU really got good. We got to see different locations in the MCU, like Asgard. It's visually beautiful and stunning what they're able to do. It's so vast and large scale. Everything in this movie is beautiful to look at. The worlds, the realms, the ice planet, just all the different places. The only bland place in this movie is the town that Thor ends up in after his banishment. It's pretty dull. It's in the desert, in the middle of nowhere. Also, one of my biggest issues is Thor's friends. They're completely bland and forgettable. And this is the MCU's problem. A lot of their characters are forgettable and bland. Thor himself can be really funny. People said Ragnarok was his start in being funny, but he was pretty hilarious in this movie. All the actors do a great job as the main characters. Chris Hemsworth kills it as Thor, and Tom Hiddleston absolutely nailed Loki, nailed the deception of Loki and the snarky and he just nailed Loki. You can't see Tom Hiddleston not playing Loki in any other project. Jane is a pretty bland love interest, though. Natalie Portman's performance as Jane is not that exciting. All the supporting characters, except for, I forget the doctor's name, Eric, I think. He was really the only interesting character in Thor's friends. Also, Thor's friends back on Asgard are pretty bland and forgettable. I remember one of them played Prince Charming in Once Upon a Time. Heimdall is pretty much the only interesting friend of Thor's back in Asgard. He is, the design of his armor, he's pretty tough and badass. He's one of the coolest characters in Thor. The CGI and all the colors, they are awesome in this movie. They really jump out at you. This movie would have been good to see in 3D. Just the colors all jump out at you. When Thor is being banished and going through the realms, it's visually investing and it's candy for the eyes, guys. So overall, Thor is a pretty solid entry into the MCU. Is it the best MCU movie? No. But I do think that people are way too harsh on it, and I kind of think Ragnarok is a little bit overrated. Thor is a solid MCU movie. You'll definitely have a lot of fun with it. I give Thor a 7 out of 10. That's still a pretty good grade. Anyway, stay tuned for my review of Captain America the First Avenger. I'll see you guys later. Let me know what you think about this movie. What's your favorite in the Thor trilogy, soon to be quadrilogy, with Thor Love and Thunder coming out in a couple years? I'll see you guys later.